Welcome to the video presentation of Group 7. Today we'll tell you about VSPARTICLE. VSPARTICLE was founded in 2014 by three people: Andreas Smith-Ott, Eike van Vogt and Tobias Pfeiffer. They had a radical new vision for how to produce nanoparticles, a machine that can be easily reconfigured to produce particles with any properties. Their vision was realized in the form of a particle generator that utilizes spark ablation technology, which was invented by one of the founders. How did the founders succeed in building a company, and how did their technology and their product diffuse? In order to grow as a company, VSPARTICLE has been through different stages, namely the research stage, opportunity framing and the pre-organization stage. Currently, VSPARTICLE is in the reorientation stage and is trying to reach the sustainability stage by expanding their network and developing new devices such as the nanoparticle printer. Let's take a closer look at the diffusion pattern of the spark ablation technology. The new technology developed according to the evolutionary model, and VSPARTICLE played an important part in its diffusion. Currently, the spark ablation technology is in the adaptation phase. The opportunity analysis canvas is used for understanding how entrepreneurs think, see and act. We observe characteristics such as optimism, self-efficacy and achievement-driven mindset in the founders during an interview which we held at their company. In market changes and opportunities, we discover that nanotechnology has a broad and fundamental impact on nearly all sectors of the global economy. This interest has led to an increase of governmental support and funding, which also represented a political change that favored VSPARTICLE. The last section of the opportunity canvas deals with value innovation and opportunity identification. The advantages for the customers of VSPARTICLE follows from the spark ablation technologies. These are the fast and high quality materials that provide researchers with an efficient way of conducting research. But what is actually that VSPARTICLE provides to the customer? By utilizing spark ablation technology, VSPARTICLE generators are capable of rapidly creating very pure nanoparticles without contamination of any carrier materials. This allows researchers and students to bypass the problem of losing for setting up the process for production. Competitors do not have these advantages, and therefore VSPARTICLE has a competitive edge but also a unique selling point. Let's take a look at the market of nanogenerators. The total addressable market is estimated to be 87,000 units, including industry and research application. The serviceable amount is 4,000 units and the obtainable amount is 50 units. This is Velma. She's a 26-year-old master student in material science and is currently working on her master thesis. A core part of her research includes the production of nanoparticles. However, it's very time-consuming to set up the process and to get it right. There's not a lot of flexibility after setup, which makes it harder for her to conduct her research. The generator provided by VSPARTICLE makes it possible for a master student to efficiently explore nanomaterials. The minimum viable product of VSPARTICLE was their first nanoparticle generator, which was able to cover all the functional expectations. This was the model VSPG-1, developed and tested in Q3 of 2016, and the first systems were successfully delivered to customers in the Netherlands in Q1 of 2017. How does VSPARTICLE structure its business, and what are the key aspects? We will show you some highlights of the business model canvas. VSPARTICLE was able to partner up with Yes Delft and TU Delft by offering them assistance and administrative facilities from the very beginning. In value proposition, VSPARTICLE was able to create generators to reduce the time for researchers that had to waste by setting up the particle generation process. And the communication channels of VSPARTICLE are the call centers, email and meetings. Remote customers also received through partners in local regions. Let's look at changes between the first business model and the latest one. From key partners, the number of partners has increased, and in value proposition, VSPARTICLE has changed from selling particles to generators instead. This shows that VSPARTICLE had a very strong dynamic capabilities, allowing the framework to radically shift in terms of resource and activities. Nowadays, the founders of VSPARTICLE do refer to past investments showing some static behavior of the company. However, new opportunities and changes are taken when identified. VSPARTICLE has had different niche strategies in the past. Nowadays, they follow a combination of demo and development niche strategy, educate strategy, explore multiple market niche strategy, and finally a geographic niche strategy. Currently, VSPARTICLE does not engage in corporate entrepreneurship, although they are considering integration by following the opportunist model in the future by adding value through innovation and services. The opportunist model fits the current mindset of VSPARTICLE, which is built from an open-minded leadership and a diverse network. This will potentially integrate a new business inside the company and open new market segments for VSPARTICLE once a new commercial application is discovered using the generators. So fellow entrepreneurs, this was VSPARTICLE. Thanks for watching.